What's this thing?
We're in for a long slog with this one. Going in. Take this. Tiger Blade. Tough field. Flaming meteor. You want me? Come get me.
Got fire!
I got this. Let a marksman handle it.
Going in. You
All yours!
This one's mine.
Here goes. There.
You're mine.
Hold on. Let's get you out.
Can't get out of this.
There. It's over.
This one's mine. Here I go. You're gone.
Let the marksman handle this.
Tiger Blade. Air pressure.
Raging
Their arcs were interrupted.
Sleep now.
Resonate with the earth.
Gravitas field.
On your knees.
There. Arch field. You're mine. I never fit. Take it. I'm only getting started. How's this? You're going pretty hard in this battle.
I am not usually given to restraint.
Sometimes I believe you're stronger than you let on. Astral energy! Full throttle! Certainly not bad. No complaints here.
I sure have built up a sweat with this hike.
Rest assured, we have reached the top. It's all downhill from here. Quite literally.
So Mahag Sar's just up ahead then?
Indeed. If you look, across this mountain is the Lord's Keep.
What's this place here? Some kind of old house?
I don't know. I've got a really bad feeling about this. I'm
Don't
only
worry.
getting started.
I've got plenty to go
Here I
around.
Don't mind if I do. I will. Thunder field. Flare tornado. Whoa. Arch field.
Resonate with the earth.
Flying free.
Why can't they just sit still?
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
The enemy wields arcs too.
You'll soon see about that. I'm only getting started. Lightning orb. Now. Jolene. This one's got your name on it.
Ashes to ashes. A merry
No
distraction.
defense. There's still more to go. Let's give it a whirl. Looks up by the power of water. Gravitas field. Raging cascade. Tiger blade. There. I'm only getting started. I thought you more defensively minded.
Defense via threat elimination.
For the best defense is a good offense. Now, ring roll. Frozen.
Hammer.
I know fine weapon material when I see it. Really bad feeling about this. Take it. It's over. Not on my watch. Take it. I'm only getting started. Lightning. Annihilation.
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for you, truly.
Take this! No complaints here!
Now. Redwell. Astral energy. Full throttle. Dance in the wind.
Healed myself.
Sleep now. Get on like there with the others. Arch field. It's over. Here, let me help. First aid. More where that came from.
Rotating pile driver!
Lightning blade. Lightning or raging cascade. In here. Not in your dreams. Here I go. Lightning to death. Thunder blade. This one is mine. Here's a healing art.
God! Here I go!
All in order.
Lightning
Guys are going pretty hard in this battle.
I am not usually given to restraint.
Sometimes I believe you're stronger than you let on.
Watch them squeeze.
Sleep now.
And again. More for the stop.
Going in.
One more.
Tiger Blade!
We require a head.
I'm ready.
Alphen! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
A comfortable win.
We're in for a long slog with this one. Piercing One more! If it's in the sky, it's mine! I never miss! Tiger Blade! Gemini Alpha!
Catapult.
Look shot! Into the shadows! Here I go! It's over! I'm gone! Tiger Blade! You're mine!
Elusive deity.
I'm gone!
Dating pile driver.
Here I go! It's over! Far enough! Here I go!
take it?
Make
Get
it
ready.
mine! Alphen!
Look sharp. Lightning Tiger Blade. On your knees.
Pathetic! Got you!
Dance in the wind.
Look sharp!
Air thrust.
One more!
Time to blister. Lightning to Thunder blade.
I can feel my precision improving.
We seem to have come across something a little unusual.
Get behind me!
Benediction. Now or never.
Take it! This one's
It's
mine!
over. Raging cascade.
Here I go! I'm only getting started! Tiger Blade! I'm only getting lightning! There! It's over!
Not in your dreams.
Here I go! It's over! By the power of water!
Astral art?
That's my cue.
Shut him down.
It's over!
Leave the ensnaring to
Primed and
me.
ready!
It's showtime.
Oh my God! One more! Here I go! You're mine!
Deity. Rotating pile driver.
Into the shadows.
Benediction light.
Here I go! It's over!
Raging cascade.
I'm only here. Let me help. This one's mine.
Elusive deity.
I'll take you all on. Ha! Slayer for Malisa!
Magic is
This
out.
one's mine.
Field. Annihilation. Lightning.
Here I go. You're
One
mine.
at a time.
By the power of
We
water.
managed to turn the tide.
For now. But things could shift at a moment's notice.
You're right.
Here's
Better
your
stay
line.
alert.
Catapult.
Spread or seal. This. Sleep now. Let's get you all tucked away.
Look sharp.
Go time flat. All right. It's go time. It's over. Go time flat. Annihilation.
Tiger Blade.
So that's how a lord fights.
Dance in the wind.
I don't perform as well when I'm observed.
I'm going to pretend I didn't
Now.
hear you say that.
Go for it.
Prepare to crumble.
So I still had room to grow.
This might be some... decent equipment.
Anything that makes battles easier is okay by me.
What's that big tower over there?
You guys want to rest here?
I think I'll read my book a little more.
Done. This is sure to give the others some much-needed energy.
Kisara, let's talk for a bit. Maintaining your shield? It's becoming a familiar sight.
Miguel was the one who taught me how to maintain my equipment after I first joined the Guard. Now it's just a part of my routine.
Your brother always seems to come up whenever I talk to you.
That's because we had no other relatives, so it was just the two of us growing up. He was my idol, the one I looked up to and wanted to be like. When I became a guardsman, Lagiel wasn't too pleased to see me at first. It was Miguel who really welcomed me aboard.
Lagiel? Oh, right. She was Miguel's second in the Gold Dust Cats, wasn't she?
That's right. She's always been a very critical and down-to-earth person. In other words, the complete opposite of a dreamer like me.
You're more an idealist than some pie-in-the-sky dreamer.
Even so, that's my brother's doing. He'd never let me stop seeing a brighter world. He always did what he could to keep me smiling and happy.
You must have meant a lot to him.
He wasn't just kind either. He always worked so hard to set an example for me and everyone else around him. He was a true big brother. So much so that when he thought I was asleep, he'd slip out of the house to go training on the outskirts of town.
You seem to know a lot about it.
That's because I only pretended to be asleep and would follow after him. You know what? I'm at a good stopping point with my shield. If you've got time, how about I tell you a couple more Miguel stories?
I guess I'd better get comfortable.
I'll take watch tonight. It's okay. Before we go, do you guys have everything?
Not this way, I guess. Not this way, I guess.
feeling about this.
Hey, right here! I got
only
you.
getting started. Lightning force! Dance in the wind! Here I go! Please now! I'll be saving this for where are you going?
No further! Why can't they just sit still? Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Make it rain!
Doubling! This one's got your name on it!
Acid to acid! A merry
Dance in the
distraction.
wind! There's still more to go. Lightning into the shadows! Thunder blade! Mega ray!
I'll thank you.
This one's nothing. One more! Deny! Go! Light! Astral raging cascade! Leave your line! Rocket ray! Annihilation! Going in! Time to burn! There! You're mine! I'll drag you away! I'm on! Time to stop! Here I go! You're mine!
I'll grind you into the dust.
Now! Astral energy!
Say no more!
I think I'm getting stronger.
Guess I misread the landing. Still thinking about how to act around Dohalim?
That obvious, huh? Except I don't think I'll be changing much after all. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to stay his servant. However, I am going to treat him like a fellow comrade, the same way I would with you or anyone else. For as long as I can remember, I've spent my life protecting others. But isn't that what friends do too? Support and protect one another in times of need?
Which in the end pretty much means doing as you've always done, right? If that's what you're most comfortable with, I'm certainly not going to give you any grief over it.
Actually, I've been thinking about how I ought to act around you all as well.
Oh?
When I set out on this journey, it was to rid Eldaman and Sia of its enemies, and search for wisdom in the outside world. Wisdom that I could potentially put to use on my return. I'm grateful to you all for letting me tag along. But it got me thinking, what am I actually contributing by being here?
What are you talking about? You know how to hold a weapon, don't you? That's help enough.
Is it though? Sometimes I wish there was more I could be doing to pull my...
Oops, sorry about that. Jeez, I'm famished.
Now that you mention it, what do you guys normally do for food and meals when you're out and about on your travels?
What do you mean, what do? We find stuff to eat and eat it. So long as it's meat, I'm not fussy.
Eating what you like can be good for morale in the short term, but you need to think about your diet if you want to stay healthy.
Does that mean eating vegetables too?
Isn't that obvious?
It does, which I guess hasn't been happening up till now.
Yeah, to be honest, we could be eating better than we do.
Understood. In that case, I'll just have to make sure you're all staying healthy and eating right myself. Fortunately, I happen to know a thing or two about cooking as well.
You hear that, Law? Sounds like you'll be eating your greens after all.
What is it?
No, sorry, it's just... I was just wondering if you had any thoughts on all this.
It will do her good to have a project.
No, not Kisara. I meant you. Was there anything you wanted to add?
Me? Certainly you're not looking to me for culinary skill, I hope.
Typical Renan, leaving everything to someone else.
Rinwell, I don't think...
That said, should you need my skills on the battlefield, please rest assured I have no intention of shirking my responsibilities, regardless of who we may face.
I'm sure no one doubts that. Listen, guys, if we're traveling together, we should probably at least try to make an effort to get to know one another, don't you think?
I wouldn't get your expectations too high in that regard. Believe it or not, sometimes I'm not sure I even know myself all that well.
Something wrong? You look like you're deep in thought.
Not exactly. I was merely thinking about you two and your sense of etiquette.
Oh?
Etiquette?
Indeed. To be quite frank, I find your lack of manners to be nigh intolerable.
That's not being frank, that's being and forget it. Do we really need to talk about this now?
Yes, I find such impropriety on your parts to be deeply unsettling. It concerns me greatly.
What do you want us to do? We were slaves. We never got to learn how to be proper like you.
Yeah, what he said. Maybe you missed how we were just focused on surviving.
Perhaps, but Kisara here demonstrates that it's quite possible for a Denon to learn proper manners.
That's because I was given the opportunity to learn. Moreover, my duties as a guardsman required it. Not every realm is like Menancia, as you well know.
Yeah, I don't think it's fair to hold us to some other city standards.
Exactly. You've got to remember what it's been like for us living under the Rena elsewhere.
I will concede that you do indeed make a valid point. It would appear, for all my espousing the virtues of equality between our peoples, I was still looking down on the two of you.
You don't need to beat yourself up. I wasn't that offended by what you said, man.
Nevertheless, I shall mind my words from here on out. Having said that, I do believe you two would still benefit from learning the basics of proper society. I would be more than happy to teach you both when we camp out, if you like.
Yeah, no, I'll pass. Acting all prim and proper isn't really my style.
If you say so. How about you, Law? Would you like to learn? Although I suppose my first task is to reform your attitude toward the idea of good etiquette.
You're not gonna let this go, are you?
Hey, let's stop for a minute.
What's up? You already tired?
My armor's pretty heavy. I think I need a little rest.
I second that. All of this walking is starting to take its toll on me as well.
What? You don't look it.
We can't spare the time. There's places we need to be. Mahagsar's capital, Niez, is our destination right now.
But if one of us collapses, it will only serve to slow us down. And in your case, Alphen is the only one who could carry you. Best to rest while you have the opportunity.
Enough already. I need a break, so we're taking one.
I don't need you fretting over me.
Fretting? Hey, it's not like I'm...
Been looking for you.
For me, why?
He's tough.
Who are you? You said you were looking for me. Why?
Beautiful, precious life.
What the...
That is all I desire.
Then why are we fighting? Who even are you? Burn! Now, all is reeling!
Take it down!
Resonate with the earth! Who the hell are you? Bastard!
This guy's not normal!
His speed is unbelievable.
You mean he even surpasses a lord?
Eternal Demonstration! It's over! This is looking good!
I'm ready to go!
Enjoy! Blending flash! You're mine!
And just like that, I'm back in. Start by holding the front line. No sooner said than done.
It's over!
Where are you going? I'm gone.
Enjoy! Is this it? I couldn't...
Make it in time. Now you've gone and ticked me off.
Take this! Take this! You're finished!
I'm all stuck up.
Tiger Blade.
Hear me, flame of fury.
This one's mine.
Here I now! Taking this! Here!
Let my guard down.
I'll bring you back from death's abyss. I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
No escape! Dragon swarm!
Resuscitation.
Blow away!
Here's a healing arc.
Raining
First aid.
No escape! Here I come!
Help this. Not on my watch. Mega ray.
From beyond!
Imbue this place with truth.
Take this!
Forgive me. This is my joy.
Here I go. I'm only getting started. Annihilation. Mega ray. Crescent moon.
Fall!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss. One more.
I don't have much left.
I'm ready.
Enjoy! Not done yet!
Shot. That's it.
Healing circle.
I'm not done!
Now where was I?
Lightning throw!
Is that all that you've got? Very well. Then die. A wretch like you? Till next time.
Shion! Wake up! Please!
Alphen.
Shion!
Thanks, but you're kind of crushing me.
Sorry.
It's okay. And so am I. It's not as bad as it looks.
Not bad. That's... Shion, we thought
I'm
you were...
fine. Really.
What the hell were you thinking?
Well, you were trying to protect me too, you know.
Yeah, but I have the sword. It's different.
It's not different. Besides, Never mind. It's nothing. Anyway, thank you.
But I didn't. Look, I'm just glad that you're...
Alphen?
Sorry.
That guy said he'd be back. I think maybe we should get moving before he returns, right?
Rinwell has a good point. We need to go. Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, I already applied some healing arts to it. It didn't even leave a scar.
But his sword went nearly straight through you.
I'm all right. Unless I've turned into some kind of ghost and I'm haunting you all right now.
No, I know you're not. It's just...
Look, I appreciate you looking out for me, but I'm fine, really.
There was also that strange light that appeared when Shion was stabbed. It seemed to make the enemy retreat when he saw it. Alphen, do you have any idea what it might have been?
A light? I don't know. I was kind of preoccupied with other things at the time.
Now that I think of it, between that light and the blazing sword, just what sort of person are you, Alphen? Can you use Danon astral arts like Rinwell, perhaps?
He wouldn't know, Dohalim. He doesn't have any memories from his past, remember? Besides, we should really be getting out of here.
I suppose you're right. Forgive me. We've almost reached Niez, the capital of Mahag Sar. With any luck, we'll find a place there for Shion to rest. Hey.
How are you holding up after that last fight? You're not too hurt, are you?
I'm fine, really. See for yourself.
If things get too tough out there, go ahead and fall back. I can take a beating if I need to.
I'm not here just to stand around and have everyone protect me.
I get that, but there's nothing wrong with admitting you have weaknesses too.
Do I look like I'm just trying to put on a brave face to you?
I can't feel pain. But you still can, can't you?
Look, I appreciate you're trying to look out for me, but even you go down in fights from time to time. Please, stop trying to babysit me. It's getting old.
It's not that. I just...
Are we in the right place? This place looks like a mess.
Yes, this is Niez, the capital of Mahag Sar.
I don't see any signs of people. And the buildings.
Yeah, this doesn't seem like the kind of place people would actually live.
No soldiers, no Danons, not a soul to be seen. Yet look at these facades. This is clearly a Renin district.
Hey, check out that drawing on the castle gate. That's the Darkwing's crest. It's from an old Danon legend about a hero who defeated an evil king with a torch and their trusty owl. That's his crest. I'm sure of it.
Really? First time I'm hearing it. So if someone drew it on the gate...
It must mean the Renans have lost control of the city.
Are you suggesting the Danons rose up and defeated the Lord here? Hard to believe, but not entirely unthinkable, given the evidence.
Let's look around and see if we can find someone. They might be able to tell us what happened. This is horrible.
Is there truly no one here?
All of these ruins look like they were made pretty recently.
But if that's the case, then where do you think the people that used to live here went off to? There must have been Danons and Renans, right?
That's a good question. Even if the Danons rebelled and managed to overthrow the Renans here, there should still be some people around.
This debris... Do you think it could be the work of Renan astral arts?
Perhaps, but the appearance of these ruins is rather uniform, which leads me to believe otherwise.
Hey, Rinwell. That story you told us about the Dark Wings. It said that the evil king was vanquished with a holy flame, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Then there might be some truth to that old story after all. It looks like all the rubble here had been scarred by flames.
Let's not jump to any conclusions just yet. If we can find someone around here, we might be able to get them to tell us what happened.